First triple double in LA. But it's an In-N-Out burger.
Oh, at least he's learning the local culture.
Yeah. Might be the only restaurant left. Welcome back to Hot Take Sports, episode 172. We got the full gang going. Brady, how are you on this fine, cozy, warm Monday evening?
Pretty good. I did some work this morning. Then I got out and did a 4 mile walk, which is good. Finally allowed to start going back to distance walking and eventually start running again. I know it's hard to believe, but
Attaboy. Yeah, it was like 55 today in Ohio, so we're feeling pretty good.
I took full advantage of it. I was very excited.
As you should. I am still getting over being sick, but I'm feeling much better, so that's a W. Got back to lifting today, although Dad looks at me and goes, "Well, maybe it'll be good. You'll get some adrenaline pumping. Maybe that'll help the sickness." I go, "Dad, it's leg day. All there is dread." He goes, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, fair." James,
I'm doing pretty good. Currently looking up James Harden, how he looked in his rookie year, but other than that, doing pretty good. Unfortunately, the warm weather probably won't stay because Wednesday night it's supposed to be like freezing rain for 12
hey,
hours.
listen here, weather boy, shut up.
I wish I wasn't a weather boy, but if weather didn't correspond with my job, I wouldn't know anything about it.
Touche.
Real. Clayton, how you doing?
Today sucked. Today was garbage, and we're gonna get into that here in a little bit. But yeah, a lot of disappointing sports news. Other than that, I'm fine, I guess. I had two decent workouts today. So, oh, well, I had PT this morning. I had Air Force PT this morning, and then I went to
Two-a-day.
And you saw me 2 of the 3 days this weekend.
that. I did.
Oh, you had a
You
really
told-
rough week.
Yeah, Brady told me to not show up. He's like, "You're banned from coming because we always play like garbage whenever you're here." And then we ended up scoring 3 more goals and won 6-3.
In my defense, they did score twice, and then we started losing again.
Yeah, idiot. It's me, not him.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
Matt's the only one in here banned from hockey games. Hey, no Bowling Green this weekend, Matt. Hockey's home.
That's fine.
Good. Child, how are you?
There again.
Wish I could have golfed today.
Why didn't you?
I had class and work all day. And plus all the courses were closed because it was still wet out.
It was very wet.
That's true.
But it would have been a nice day to golf.
It's always a nice day to go.
Well, I'm willing to argue with you on that. Let's get a simulator in your house, I guess.
True.
Hey man, our first time out last year. It doesn't get much worse.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 At least
It
That was enjoyable.
It was fun though.
Well, yeah, just because by hole 6 we don't give up on being warm. we suck over to the rain.
Yeah.
You give up on fighting Skinny Harden?
No, I found him. He just basically looked the same throughout until that one little stint where he was chunky. I stumbled across a tweet. It's from Jeremiah Smith. Like, it's not the actual Jeremiah Smith. Someone like made the absolute best burner I've ever seen.
There we go.
And he goes, "Yeah, 6 is cool, but has the defense ever yelled shooter when you catch the ball on the wing? That shit will have you floating. Hashtag Caitlin Clark. Hashtag thoughts." I actually thought it was him. Like, no shot. Click on it. There were like 50 tweets of just some outlandish stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's not him.
Well,
Like, just clarify.
Yeah.
you are the only person in this room that might have had that happen to. Did you
What?
ever get called shooter? Had to have at least once, like Van Loo or Arcadia or something.
It happened to Macomb. I made 2. And then a coach like, he's a shooter. I made a 3rd one. I just looked at him. I'm like, I'm your father now.
I owed you.
Nope. The only thing I ever had like that was force him left.
Yeah, the best part was is I'm like,
that
Had me giggling.
joke's on them. He likes going left.
Please.
I right told somebody that one time. The guy was guarding me like, wait, hey, he likes going left, by the way. He's like, no, he doesn't. I'm like, watch.
Y'all watch film or
Yeah.
not? Come on now.
Goes, do you actually know?
You know what film is, bro?
Never heard of him. Anyways, so we all got the notification today. We're a little out of order, but we are going to be all over the place in this episode.
Yes.
So we got the alert not too long ago that Cooper Cup is up for trade.
True.
He's not just up for trade. He posted his goodbye to LA
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 minutes ago. Like he's gone.
He also lost
The team
$40
told him
million.
that they were going to trade him.
Yeah, it wasn't just, oh, we're looking around for a Cooper Cup trade. It's, hey, Coop, you're getting traded no matter what, bro. You're done.
Oh, it's 'cause he's owed $40 million over the next 2 years. Like they're trying to unload his money.
Hey,
He
it's
had a
not their
rough
fault
end of the year.
that Stafford only threw to the other guy.
That's also true.
They were both
Paid him for
alternating
it.
being hurt this year, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were both hurt at like the same time. I think.
All we know is Puka Nakua is going to have a Cooper Cup season like he did with Matthew Stafford when it was just Cooper Cup.
I don't know. I can see it going backwards. Because I can see him just getting your attention the entire time.
Yeah.
Not having really a secondary, or I guess him being the secondary and having Cooper Cup be like the primary for the defenses. But I mean, or vice versa. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not afraid of DeMarcus Robinson or Jordan Whittington.
Jordan Whittington
Yeah.
does scare me. Those dreads and the undrafted story, and then he had that one game where it was like 90 yards and a touchdown. Dude looks like he's going to be the next Cooper Cup right there.
Well, yeah, but they're not like big enough yet to where Puka's gonna not be double teamed the entire time. No, by the end of the year maybe.
Yeah.
But like the first at least 6 games, Puka's gonna just be double teamed all the time.
No, Puka Triple Crown next year.
Yeah.
Take. Yep.
We're on the board.
Over
Put it on the board.
Jettas and yeah, let's take a look at the board real quick.
Oh
Get it
yeah,
in.
Clayton, I gotta do some math. I forgot about that.
We had Scotty Miller for over 800 yards.
That didn't happen.
I don't know if he played.
I don't know if he got 100 yards.
He did have at least one catch, and it was against the Browns at least.
I think Clayton and I looked this
That's
up not that long ago.
Slowly dying. Pats versus
It's the Giants. It says a G man.
who else? The Giants, the G.
Whoever wrote it, 'cause it wasn't me.
Can I interrupt really quick?
Please.
Scotty Miller, 5 catches for 69 yards.
Nice.
Oh no, I can't.
That hit, by the way.
Isaac, you were only 731 off.
I'll take it because he got 69 yards.
All right, so it's Pats versus Giants QB room for 40 push-ups. What does that mean?
I'm assuming it was along the lines of
QBR.
passing yards, passing TDs, and QBR, but I literally could not find a team QBR, which is why it's still on the board and hasn't been erased yet.
Okay.
I think we could just go by the fact that Drake Mays is the only competent quarterback between the two groups, but
And the Giants got rid of
Why
the
not?
starting quarterback halfway through the year.
yeah.
Yeah.
So who voted on the G-Man?
I'm assuming he had the Patriots, if I had to guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that's a safe bet.
But Clayton, I think you lost that one.
I'll take that on the chin. I know I can do 40 push-ups.
I hope so. LaMelo traded by trade deadline. That's probably not going to happen.
Well,
But that is
we still,
Thursday.
have, we still have a couple of days.
We'll talk about the trade deadline.
It's
Whoa,
untouchable.
whoa.
Yeah, apparently
Well,
nobody in the league is untouchable.
We have a lot of things to cover about that.
It might be a very long episode.
Isaac said J.J. McCarthy's going to be better than Caleb Williams. I guess
Should
we
we say
just,
that's a wash?
I think we just leave that one on the board for next year. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both bad.
Who did
so-
you guys stay on the board?
Oh, and Leo has to get a tattoo if Dallas wins the NFC Championship.
Yes, we're good. Yeah.
And I honestly don't know what the other ones is.
Oh, that's I think believing Joe Milton's the best are going to be the best quarterback in the entire
Oh, is that
draft
a
class.
greater than sign?
Wait,
Yes.
That looks like a 7.
Wait. He's not wrong. He's 1-0 when he plays.
Oh my god.
He's not wrong.
Not wrong.
so I can
Matt.
erase that one too.
Yes.
Not
just-
leaving the board. for
erase
that.
it because he's wrong.
Yeah, Brady, you definitely lost
So
that
someone
one. You guys have
trades
better
for
win
him.
percentage.
Yeah, if
What?
LaMelo gets traded in the next 4 days, I'll.
Brady, you lost that one. He has a better win percentage.
It's not how that works. That was a long term take anyway.
But
Put it on the board.
what was I supposed to put on here?
Puka Triple Crown.
You're a psychopath, but I'm not going to say it's impossible.
Probably my more reasonable takes.
You know, you're not wrong.
That's really sad.
Well, I think when the
No,
bar
that's
is
literally the
underground.
That is literally the point of our podcast. That is literally our name is Hot Take Sports. Somebody has to do it.
I guess so.
None of the rest of us have that hot takes. I take the Crews winning MLS championship this year. I don't know who the hell's playing forward because it better not be Jason Russell Rowe.
It might be.
They're trading for Phil Quinton, and he's
For the love of
You're
God.
gonna flame Isaac and not say anything to that.
What am I supposed to say?
Touche.
Wow.
See, I'm not being serious, sir. Isaac might be. I literally said not even a. Oh, it's probably over 5 minutes by now. But like when you guys were over there talking about what French forward we were gonna get, I was making fun of Isaac, and I said Isaac. I know almost nothing about soccer. Nothing I say is relevant. I'm just here spitballing, pretending like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, your spitballing consisted of saying Rudy Gobert is going to be our goalie.
Yep.
Do we still have Patrick Schulte for now?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
for
right
now, I
now.
was just thinking that.
That might not last for very long.
Probably until the summer, my guess.
Yeah.
Hey, we have Nico Hagen. We good.
Yeah. No,
Oh no, I've heard
Nico,
people named Nico aren't that smart.
Nico will be good. He'll do the same thing that Schulte did. It'll be a learning curve, but he'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nico won't be awful. Nico was actually pretty good last year.
He was okay. You could tell he was a little nervous. He wasn't as sure-handed as you'd want your goalie to be, but he was fine.
No, but for when he had a sub in, well,
Just so we don't
Still-
keep the other idiot who got a red card when he was the only goalie on the team. He
yeah.
is still on the team, but
For now.
See?
yeah. But we also signed another goalie. so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That leaves our forward room as Jason Russell Rowe and Christian Ramirez. And there's been a
Rossi?
lot of rumors of he's okay. I guess he's technically a forward. Yeah, I'm talking about strikers, our
Okay,
center forward,
fair.
the 9, the middle guy.
Right.
It might be Rossi this year.
Hmm.
I hope
No,
not.
It shouldn't be.
He's a facilitator.
He'll still be either the attacking mid or the right wing. It does kind of seem like we only kind of build midfielders though. Yeah.
That's all you really
Whether
need.
they're the wings or in the middle.
I think that's all we truly need right now for how we run stuff.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
But somebody's got to score goals.
Yeah.
And I'm
Refocus.
still not in love with our defense, especially the way it kind of collapsed at the end of last year.
Yeah.
I'm an Amundsen fan.
I mean, you'll
Camacho's
have
just getting old.
Obviously,
Steven
DeJuan
Gerrard
Jones should
fan.
sub in there, right? He's younger, right?
DeJuan Jones should be a starter. Farsi's
Yeah.
there. Arfston.
I want to say Max Arston
Dog.
should be getting
Dog.
a hefty uptick in his workload.
Who was the utility man last year? Is that Arston? Or am I thinking of someone
Sean
else?
Zawadzki.
You could
Legend.
might see him.
He'll start at holding mid still.
Yeah.
Because he's got to take Darlington Nagby's spot because he's getting old too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nagby's just a dog though.
True.
Wait, it's a dog that's getting old.
True.
So it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
but-
Is there anyone out there right now that you guys know of to go out and get maybe?
No, but I didn't know who Cucho was until he came over. So
Okay, fair enough.
they'll figure out something. Isatal and Wilfred Nazi have never given me a reason not to trust them. So,
Oh well, the Haslams have, so
well, they don't make the decisions, so I don't have to worry about it.
No, they don't meddle with the crew.
good.
That's why they have Isatal.
Good.
Yeah.
Why, Isaac? Why is that so good? Tell us what's going
Well-
on wrong in Cleveland.
What is it?
I'll set the story for you.
Somebody put the seats in the sea incorrectly in Progressive Field. That's what's going on wrong.
Are you still talking?
Is that an actual thing, or you just make that up?
Yeah. No, they put a diamond sea up behind home plate, the upper deck, and 2 of the seats are wrong. They put them in the wrong spot. All right, I'm done messing with you now. Go ahead.
All right.
Okay, fair enough. So here a couple weeks back ago, Myles Garrett said, "Oh yeah, we're super close
To
a championship." A couple weeks ago.
That's not what he said. That's
I hope that's not what he said.
Okay.
He's paraphrasing.
I would say Brody didn't have to lie like that.
I know Miles has been a blatant liar in the past. You know, things like we should be cheering for Deshaun Watson.
I'm not leaving.
I'm on his side.
And then Andrew Barry came out, I believe, last week and said, "We're not trading Myles Garrett." And then today, Myles Garrett wrote a message to Cleveland saying, I want out.
Let me add to that. Myles Garrett met with management like 2 or 3 weeks ago and was like, hey, I don't really want to go through a rebuild. Prove to me that you have a plan in place to retool for next year. That is what happened. And then, yeah,
Obviously,
that dropped today that he wants out. Honestly, good. Good for him. You've done all you could do. You won the DPOY. You're a franchise leader in sacks now. You did what you could do, dude. Like, there's nothing right now that Myles Garrett has left to prove in Cleveland. The team around him, garbage. Garbage. I have a list later. There are 5 guys that we need to bring back next year. Everybody else is on the trading block.
Let's hear the
That's
list.
pretty wild. That's 10% of your roster.
Yeah. Let's hear the. I'm curious. Let's hear the list.
Even less.
Jerry Jeudy, Cedric Tillman, Jameis Winston, obviously.
I'm in.
DeJuan Jones, JOK. That's it.
If JOK
Everybody else
ever
is
plays
expendable.
again.
I was gonna say, is JOK gonna be able to play?
They said that he might be ready for next year.
It might
Okay.
might be a Van Der Esch scenario.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about Van Der Esch.
So,
But yeah,
neck injuries are just chalked and you're retired.
Yeah, retired
Yep.
26 or whatever.
I'm honestly wouldn't be mad about that because this draft isn't a quarterback draft. Next year is.
the only reason that we keep Jameis around, we're not going to win, but we might as well have fun losing. That's what it will be. So, yeah,
I think
I'm fine with the Browns trading him. He deserves better. So,
the
I get it.
only quarterback I want out of this draft is like Matt was doing.
No.
Shredder Sanders.
Leo did it first. I can't take
I don't. Yeah, I was doing it as a joke. I mean,
I still think he's bad.
You need Jameis and Shredder Sanders.
no,
I still
stop.
think he's bad.
I think your quite literally best bet would just be getting like Will Howard. If Jameis Winston somehow would hurt himself, then you can just put in a 25-year-old who's been a 5-year starter in college
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
and who kind of knows how to at least maintain a game
High-
and not make
high
it
completion
embarrassing,
percentage.
like putting in a DTR. And I think that's your best bet until like next year, or just to see who quarterback wise either comes out next year or the year after.
Why
I think
are you so
you're trying to get a middleman? Just
Yeah.
get it
Yeah.
done.
just somebody bridge the
Yeah.
gap till whatever the heck we're doing next?
Yeah.
yeah.
Why are you so against Shedeur Sanders? Is it just his name, or do you actually see something in his game that you don't think is going to work in the NFL?
I mean, well, even before I started watching, I just thought Colorado was way too overhyped. I think it was 2 guys carrying the team. They were not good their first year. They were okay this year.
It went from 1-10 to 8-4 in 3 years. That's good. It went.
Yeah, but I still thought they were overhyped the same way I did same way I thought Caleb Williams was at USC in his last year.
So, are those 2 guys you're referring to, or is it Travis Hunter and Deion Sanders, or?
I mean, I was talking about
Because
Travis and
Deion
Cheddar.
Sanders is
but-
like 90% of the reason
I
they
just-
like overflipped in an off season
Yeah, I know.
of getting an actual fan base when it's Colorado.
I mean, I'm also only convinced that Shedeur is the first round pick because he's Deion's son. I think he could still be like a day 2 pick. Like I don't think second or third round out of the question. But I think the only reason he is in like top 5 consideration is because he's Deion's son.
I
know when I watch Deion or not Deion, when I watch Shedeur play football, I'm just not like wowed. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's good, but he's not that guy.
Yeah, I see 2 sides of this. Their conference isn't that strong.
Oh, that's true too. Nobody wants to be
Yeah,
at
like
anymore.
that conference, I don't think, and the teams that they did play that were kind of strong.
They're what? They're the
lost
Big
to-
12 now, right?
Yeah, they're in the Big 12.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he still threw for 4,000 yards and had 37-10 touchdown to interception ratio.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Bailey Zappi threw for 60 TDs. Things happen.
Brady, that was in non-power 5.
But still, stats don't tell everything. Which is really weird coming from me, by the way.
there's 2 sides of this. one, it was the competition that he played with that wasn't very like elite of college football, even though it's Power 5, it's in the Big 12. I get that part. Or he's gonna come out and put up better numbers because he'll have an offensive line
Right.
wherever he goes. Because that was his main problem in Colorado. Like his offensive line sucked. That's all it was. And he straight up said that.
Yeah.
I think he's a mix between like a prima donna and could be an actual good quarterback.
Yeah.
He's very quick to say what he wants to say, and then immediately it feels like his father basically they go home and his dad looks at him like, you're a dumbass for saying that. You literally just threw your whole team under the bus, and GMs and scouts don't like to see that. Just like hence after the next game, after he threw his whole O-line under the bus, he had his entire O-line stand behind him during his post-game press conference. And he was like, see, we're good, we're friends. Like I don't know. It's just like Deion in a nutshell. Deion was exactly the same exact way when he played, but Deion was also very good. So it could be the same with Shedeur at quarterback, but it's pretty much a coin flip, and you're just going to get name, image, and likeness in the NFL for at least the first 2-3 years.
Yeah,
Until you
but
see what he is.
yeah.
I mean, like, and I have no problem with being wrong. I mean, the only times I've like ever been outrageously wrong about a player outside of somebody on my own team was Sauce Gardner.
Bo Nix.
O'Neal Cruz.
Oh no, I just hated Bo Nix in college forever. I knew he was good.
O'Neal
That's
Cruz.
cap. You were a Bo Nix hater.
You were a
Bo Nix hater.
Bad.
No, I know I'm aware I was an aggressive Bo Nix hater, but it's just because it felt like he was in college for 90 years.
I will.
Okay. Sure.
There are 171 previous episodes we can roll back there.
I bet you believed in Mac Jones coming out of college, didn't you?
He said outside.
I didn't have a
did.
choice.
He said outside of his own team.
Yeah, you did.
I just already had his stats pulled up. 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. Still better than Shedeur's.
Dude, Mac,
Way better team. But...
Mac helped DeVonta Smith win a Heisman.
Look up Terrell.
Brady, I could have won the Heisman throwing to that wide receiver room. It did not.
I know you could have. It's okay. I believe in Drake. We're right.
Rightfully so.
He's not an SEC quarterback, so I'm not terrified.
Terrell Pryor's last season, he had 2,800 yards, 27 touchdowns, 11 interceptions.
Does that include rushing? Because
no, it's just passing.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, but
I haven't been like outrageously wrong about players outside Sauce Gardner.
His rushing and receiving yards, he had his last year he had 754 rushing yards and 19 receiving yards.
That was in college?
Yeah.
Wow.
In 2010. Wow, that feels like it wasn't that long ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
So going back on the Garrett thing, Clayton, what do you want to get out of Garrett? Like pick wise.
Realistically, 2 firsts would be good. I don't know if anybody's going to be willing to give up that, but 2 firsts and like a corner would be cool. I'd take that.
I was thinking 2 first, a second, and then like a 4th or a 5th.
Whatever we can get, realistically.
I honestly think you'll at least get 2 seconds out of them.
As long as he
leverage get 2 firsts.
I don't think the leverage is there for
But-
you guys to ask for stuff what you're going to get. I think you're just going to.
But another side of this is David Njoku asked for a trade a couple of years ago, and they didn't trade him.
It's David Njoku.
Yeah, a couple of years ago
That's
he didn't
not
matter.
your- Like
That's also true.
probably going to be jersey retired in your franchise, Myles Garrett.
True, but I'm just throwing it out there because it did happen.
All right.
Well, they seem they at least claim to be firm. They're not going to trade him. I think
Maybe
they should. I think it's the right direction for the team, but
maybe this goes well. What are we gonna do now? Maybe this wakes someone up, like Jim Haslam, and they actually do something. It won't happen because Haslam wanted Deshaun Watson. And this what happens when you trade for Deshaun Watson, and he's bad.
And he's bad. Important.
And you
important
tried to blame the whole thing on Andrew Berry in the group chat earlier. Let's
I
not
don't care.
forget
Get rid of
that.
Andrew Berry. He
Andrew Berry with an A, by the way.
don't care. He agreed with the owner to get Deshaun Watson, sell the team, and get rid of Andrew Berry.
Who's Andrew? Is that the GM?
Yes.
That's our GM, yeah.
Then yeah, he should be out too.
Yeah, Cowboys should fire their GM too. Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I'm kind of enjoying sitting here almost a full 3 years later. I remember a very specific birthday boy, very thrilled his football team traded for Deshaun Watson.
At that time, he was good. At that time.
I remember
At that time, he was still a
this
sex
birthday
offender.
boy
Let's not
was
forget that.
so excited that his team brought in Cam Newton.
All right, well,
And
you both thought-
and you own a Tim Tebow jersey.
I love that Tim Tebow jersey.
Spoiler
I can't
alert.
It's
figure it
so
out.
funny.
You both thought he was going to have a reawakening. Neither of them happened. His just happened to cost a lot more.
hey,
And a lot more allegations.
Justin Tucker now.
well,
Excuse me, that's Justin Tucker.
We
Thank
were
you.
terrible with Cam.
He still wasn't a good quarterback.
Well, he also got COVID week 4 and was garbage after that. That's it.
Oh, don't you dare.
Wow,
say
wow,
Coach
wow,
Carter
wow, wow.
2025.
No,
You were still at it.
I honestly forgot he even got COVID until I heard it on one of my podcasts.
He just happens to instantaneously bring it up.
I just forgot.
Well, because you brought up Cam Newton.
Skipping
Why are you
spoiler
listening to
right
podcasts
now,
talking
my
about
friend.
Cam Newton?
It was just my Patriots podcast. They're like, oh, like remember Cam Newton? I was like, why? Why are we talking about Cam Newton right now? It's 5:30 on a Wednesday.
All right.
Why are we talking about Cam Newton? It's 8:15 on a Monday p.m.
No, that's pretty legit time to be talking with Cam
No,
Newton.
I
honestly.
can
Maybe
think of-
3 hours from
I
now.
think of-
I will say though,
Different
even getting
things.
COVID led to my favorite Patriots loss ever. Brian Hoyer got shut out, and all the Broncos did was kick 5 field goals. And I was at Clayton's house for all of this too, which made it so much funnier.
But hey, it all led to you getting Mac Jones.
And then you
Who
got
made
Yeah.
a Pro Bowl and then was bad.
But the good news is Drake May also made a
I'm
Pro Bowl.
reliving a nightmare, guys. All right, leave me alone.
Nothing would be funnier.
You don't know nothing about nightmares in the NFL.
Drake May's.
Yeah, you're still coming off the high of Tom Brady, and as you're on your franchise, so I don't want to hear anything.
Exactly.
Wait,
But hey, at least your franchise never traded away one of their best players ever.
yeah,
That's true.
for a six.
They
round
let
pick.
him walk.
I almost made it. To
Yeah,
Deshaun
but
Watson
it was
joke.
time for it to be done.
But then I remember-
He still won
That's
another
pretty much-
Super Bowl after that.
Yeah, but his time in New England was up.
I have a
Everybody.
I have a question for you guys.
Is there enough time for this question?
I think
Yes.
so.
Okay.
I think it should be. What era do you hate more? Do you hate the era where it was Tom Brady just straight up beating everybody? Or do you hate the era we're in now where it's Patrick Mahomes getting bailed out by officials and
I
beating everybody?
refuse
Now.
to believe that now is all officials, but
Majority.
Brady also did cheat in it.
and the Patriots literally got caught cheating in multiple of their Super Bowl runs.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
obviously,
didn't ask you to pick either. I'm asking you to pick either one. Like, I don't care what you pick.
I can't stand Boston sports,
That's
and
oh,
Kansas City was everyone's darling and have just been good enough until now they've become the villains. So I'll take now over Patriots.
biased and
I'll pick the
unbiased.
Patriots.
What's that? Biased and unbiased for me.
You also stole a championship from my franchise. They might still be there. So
True.
Brady, there was like an 8-year gap or so between Brady Super Bowls. Mahomes, I don't even know. Well, think
even
about it.
there was an 8-year gap. He won every other championship. Yeah, for 8 years.
Well, yeah, but like because he had the 3 Super Bowls at like the start of the 2000s,
Yeah.
and he didn't win again until 2014. Like there was like a long enough gap to where there were other
and
people
then he won
winning.
14, 16, 18, and 20.
Yeah, but there was a long enough gap where there were other people winning that it wasn't Mahomes in the Super Bowl every year because Mahomes had been in the Super Bowl every year since pre-COVID,
Hey,
2019.
we're not debating the consistency here.
Well, no,
We're debating the era.
Well, no,
Pick
I
one,
know.
damn it.
I
Pick
did.
one, Richard.
That's why I prefer the Patriots era, just because there was at least a gap where other people were winning. Big Ben won a couple, Rodgers won one, Manning won a couple. There were other people actually winning.
Okay,
Yeah.
but if that's your argument, you're comparing a 15-year era to a 4-year era. There hasn't been time for anybody else to win. They're going for a
In the
three-peat.
last 6 years, because the Rams won. The
The
Chiefs still have
Buccaneers
5.
won,
That's right.
which is Tom Brady again.
Yeah. Oh no, I
And
just
the Eagles won.
well that was
and the Chiefs
before Mahomes. That was the last Super Bowl before Mahomes.
Okay.
Mahomes was still in the league.
Yeah,
He might have been a backup, but he was still in the league.
and he wasn't in the playoffs, so it doesn't count. First off, because he didn't
Yes.
play. He played one game. Sorry, he played Week 17. My bad. But if Blake Bortles was in the AFC Championship game, doesn't count.
Okay.
Yes, it does, but whatever.
Clayton, which one are you picking?
I just, at least in the Brady era, like I felt like that team was legitimately better. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't really say that the Chiefs have been the better team every week, I guess, if that makes sense. I see a lot more weaknesses in the Chiefs.
That's exactly what my process was. Like, I feel like back then in the Brady era, like it felt more innocent of just like
That's crazy.
no, it felt straight up more innocent of
wild.
just like you as like the viewer and the fan of the NFL when you're watching.
Literal
just-
murderers on the team. It felt more innocent.
That wasn't
No,
until
we're not talking
2010.
about
Relax.
we're not
I
talking
relax.
about one guy
I
who
just thought
had the chromosomes
That was
like freaking
2010.
eggshell. Like, we're not talking about the dude who was mentally messed up in the head and probably was worse than Ted Bundy if you would have let it go on longer. But
Crazy.
but my God, just in
Yeah.
general, like it felt more natural per se watching them win than watching it now. And like I feel like it's not all like the ref just straight up favoring him. I think it's just the refs being really bad these days and just trying not to get people riled up or try and ruin what could potentially be like what they're trying to create, the stepping stone of just creating another franchise and dynasty. Like they're just trying to go one after the other. Because I don't care what anyone says. Like if you look at the cameras compared to like MLS, Premier League, for all the new updated and digital stuff that we have, like you're telling me we can't get that in the NFL and see that Josh Allen had the first down on 4th and inches.
I didn't see he had the first down
But
on
I-
4th and inches.
I saw a tweet today that somebody said that if the Bills suffer long enough, the NFL will be perfect eventually. They were talking about bringing the electronic measuring in for next
I
year.
think they should. I think
I'm surprised they don't.
They should have a sensor in the ball or something.
they should have a sensor in like the tips of each side of the football all the way throughout.
Yes.
And it should literally be like goal line technology if it's on that. And the officials get a beep on their wrist, like, okay, the ball crossed, it's a first down. And there should be more than like 3 camera angles
Yeah,
where it's literally angled at the same height.
I don't think it would be that hard for there to be a line, like you said, like a virtual line for the chain, even for the chain gang. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be the full field. Just where that marker is on one side of the field, there is a digital line all the way across the other side of the field, and there's like the point on each point of the ball. There's
Yeah, because
or even it's just on one side. You just have like a little mark that says, "Hey, this is the front."
break.
the front.
It literally just needs to break. Like you know how they have the goal line technology and
Yep.
they show the wall,
Yep.
like that imaginary one, and they see the ball. That's all you need to do for the NFL is just put like up a screen, and then just literally clear out everyone, and then watch the ball. If the
Yeah.
ball goes through that line at all, it should be a first down.
And it's
Yeah.
not like they don't have time to like set up a camera person on the first down line or on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
Like, there's 20 seconds between each play. You could have cameras there.
yeah.
Like there's definitely ways we could
The amount of technology we have these days, there has to be something that they're just not doing or want to do.
Right.
Like there's got to be something out there that's an actual valid solution to this
'Cause-
problem.
Isn't there like a center in the soccer ball now? For like Premier
Yeah, that's the
League?
goal line
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Yep. I don't know, but like I said, the Chiefs literally are the definition of you either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain, and that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you know how every Super Bowl there's like maps of where in the country is cheering for each team. There was a time when the Chiefs covered the entire map. versus whoever they were playing,
Yeah.
like their first one, and now it's
I
just Missouri.
I think I can't just like physically get over like listening to them talk about Taylor Swift every week.
See, that's the problem. You listen to the games.
I can't get over the fact of like just the absolute grooming it feels like the NFL is doing over some of this stuff.
Yeah.
It's free money.
It is for money, and I'm
but
just
it's free
like,
money.
dude,
Yeah.
we get it. She's hot and she's dating Travis Kelce. Shut up.
And she's a great singer. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah,
She's all the
I
above.
guess. It's not for me.
I know
personally.
you rock to Taylor Swift.
It's not for me.
I know
but
you rock to Taylor Swift.
I'm
That's
telling
what he's
you right
bumping
now.
when he's
Country
mowing.
Taylor Swift, you
Hey,
box.
whoa,
I
whoa,
know
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I
I'm not
know
saying I haven't. I'm saying it's like
We talked about this pre-pod. I
She
listened
really
today.
isn't for me. Like she's not in my liked songs on Spotify.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about it as a person. I was like,
No, as a
she's
person,
blonde and stunning. She's right up your alley.
yeah.
Didn't have to out him like that, bro.
I do hate to interrupt this conversation, gentlemen, but we are running low on time. So we will see you all after this short break.
Somebody at work was like, "Hey, Chip Kelly's going to coach Baker Mayfield," and the guy was like, "Well, that's Baker Mayfield's a stud and he's hot." I'm like, "What in the hell? You're a straight man." And then he goes,
You're not wrong, but
He goes, "Leo, you know how you get bitches? You look like Baker Mayfield." And then he sent me a picture of his girlfriend or his wife or whatever. I'm like, he's not wrong.
does his wife look like Baker Mayfield?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
No, Baker.
Oh,
Isn't Chip Kelly going to Vegas?
He is.
Yes.
yeah.
The other guy was messing with him.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute.
He was talking shit
Just
about
like
the Buckeyes
Baker's going to
the entire
Vegas.
playoffs. That was all. All right.
And we are back.
We were already back.
Yeah. Cold, another cold open.
Nothing but cold open.
It's just Leo talking about Baker.
So,
Yes.
the NBA.
I'm talking here.
No,
Hey, he's talking here.
No, I'm talking here.
Hey, nobody cares about you.
Oh.
Sorry, the NBA.
Let him
The
go.
NBA. Leo.
I should be talking here. Screw you
Yeah.
guys.
no,
Leo-
my NBA team made the biggest trade. We
Yeah.
acquired Mo Bamba.
And then
And then you let
and
him
moving
walk.
on.
No,
I-
your team made the first trade.
Yeah,
The trade
Yes.
deadline.
True.
traded Drew Eubanks on his birthday.
That'll teach him.
I
Don't
posted it was his birthday
Oh, that's
after
right.
we traded.
It was Clippers' sons.
Yes.
3 first-round picks for 1 first round. We don't have to talk about that.
Yes. Leo, your team traded one player for another player.
Your team
Jason
broke
Hood
the
Shafino.
damn
Not
internet.
All right, you ready? You ready? This is how it went down.
Give us the full trade.
Lakers called the Mavericks. So the Mavericks were like, all right, we need someone else to help us out, make ends meet. And then so we called the Utah Jazz. And the Utah Jazz were like, "You're trading what?"
Dude,
You
somebody,
got backwards, right? Backwards called the Lakers.
Sorry.
Danny
What?
Ainge was telling reporters earlier today that he didn't realize that Luka was getting traded as part of that until 30 minutes before the trade went public. So it was already too late for them to back out. Because the Jazz didn't give up anything.
Yeah,
They were just getting redirected stuff. They didn't give
yeah,
anything
you
up.
just got
Yeah,
They were just
So
They just-
Danny Ainge had no idea what was going on.
like, yeah, sure, we'll take him. Yeah, we
Goes,
won't give
yeah,
up anything.
we'll take Hood Shafino in a couple seconds. That's fine. Wait,
said okay.
what's happening?
So in
You're
hindsight,
like, I'm involved in that. I would took the whole week.
it was a beautiful. What was it? That was Saturday night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a beautiful Saturday night around 11:55. Sitting there vibing after the Lakers actually kind of manhandled the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden. LeBron, another triple double stud performance. I'm just hanging out, good vibes.
Wondering
Next thing
why
you know,
AD didn't
I'm just
play.
scrolling through Twitter and I see Shams supposedly get hacked and say, breaking news, the Los Angeles Lakers are trading a 2029 first round pick and Anthony Davis and Max Christie to the Dallas Mavericks for Luka Doncic, Markieff Morris, and Maxi Kleber. And I'm like, nah, there's no shot. Like, I'm just going to wait for him to post like, my bad boys, I got hacked. Someone hacked my stuff. And so I'm sitting there and then didn't you put it in the group chat and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? And I'm like, I don't know, it's gonna be crazy. And then
That's running the party.
and it was just down. It was uphill for me, but it was downhill for the rest of the league after that. You got Trae Young. What? You got Jalen Brunson. Is this real? You've got Tyrese Halliburton. Who's on? No, Josh Hart said that. Josh Hart said So who's untouchable?
Who's actually untouchable?
I think
Yeah.
No
I think
one.
my
Nobody's
favorite one
untouchable.
though was somebody quote tweeted the Aaron Fox interaction, said, "Bro, you next. Don't go to sleep. You next."
Yeah, he's like next.
And he was next.
CJ,
He was
next. CJ McCollum's like, wow, this is crazy. And some guy retweet, he goes, hey, your ass. Don't worry about getting traded, bro. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
CJ might get traded because the Pelicans suck so
The
bad.
Pelicans are just injury. It's like the Pelicans and the Hornets are like the same exact team. Like someone is always hurt all the time, and when they're all fully together, it's like nothing clicks together.
Yeah.
I saw something today that the Warriors have called on like every single All-Star player there is.
The Warriors are heavily trying to get the Lakers to trade LeBron.
I saw something today too that they wanted Giannis. I was like, let's
I
relax.
just read that.
Let's relax here.
They could trade their entire roster but Steph, and it's still not enough to get Giannis.
Dallas trading Luka got the Warriors feeling some type of way.
Trades set the market, man. If the market for Luka is one first round pick and an all NBA player too. Let's not. This is the first
And all
time,
NBA defensive.
and all defensive player.
And
This is the first time in NBA history that two all NBA players have been traded for each other.
yeah.
So what's your thoughts, Leo?
It's awesome. I mean, it's great. I mean, it's pretty damn good. Like for now, it's really good. I mean, I don't think we'll win a ship this year. I mean, obviously, just because they haven't LeBron or Luka haven't played together, and they're both all around individuals. So I don't know how that'll go. So I don't see us getting a ship this year. But if it would hindsight, I don't know if LeBron stays next year or not. I don't know how LeBron feels about this or not.
You might say next
Oh,
year
he
just
enjoys it,
because.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I just knew that when he found out he was at dinner with his family. So I don't know.
Suppose
No,
he didn't know it was happening.
he definitely didn't.
I
know.
believe he. I honestly
I
believe
believe
it.
I promise you,
believe
he
it.
did not know it was happening because
Nobody
I feel
knew that.
yeah, he wouldn't have came out and like bashed CBS Sports when they said there was bad blood between AD and LeBron, and he called
That
him a
is
lying
true.
ass clown.
That
is
was
true.
funny.
Can't confirm.
You know what the funniest part about that was, though?
What?
So LeBron talked back at an actual account that was talking crap, and then NBA Centel posted something almost the exact same, and that's what Bronny retweeted with like the same thing that Bron said. So I don't know if Bronny was clowning
I
his
think
dad,
Bronny just like quickly read
or if
NBA stuff.
or if Bronny actually got cooked by Centel. I couldn't tell, but I
Yeah.
didn't stay around long enough to figure it out. But
I don't know, but for the Lakers organization, they have their new heir to the throne in LA.
Bronny.
And no,
Shut up.
that's our jester.
Funny.
Hey, so
Give him a good.
That's a
it's gonna
good.
be. It's actually going to be really fun to watch Luka and Austin Reeves play together post LeBron. I think that can be really good.
It could be a decent duo.
I think
man.
that could be a great duo. Be the first time the Lakers had something that exotic since Jerry West back in the day, dude. It's gonna be crazy.
All right. That's
You
I saw
got
some of the Lakers are
Did you-
looking at Mitchell Robinson too.
Mitchell Robinson and Miles Turner is what I've seen that we've wanted.
Oh, well, they're looking at Myles Turner since like
2 years ago.
yeah. Pre-COVID is
If-
probably a good.
If the Lakers get a center, I don't know who's stopping them because you have
That's the
LeBron.
thing, though. They got no big play right now.
No,
All we
Christian
have-
Wood, Jared
Actually,
Vanderbilt, and Jackson.
they need a
Yeah.
big.
Nicely clean.
They need a big and
3-point shooter.
probably some defense.
I don't think we really need defense.
Not if he ruined his shoulder.
I think we've got Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith.
That is true.
We have length at defense. I mean, Vanderbilt can guard almost anybody.
I guess.
Yeah, but your best guard
The only
defender
problem-
might be Bronny.
Well,
Yeah.
there's that.
I don't know how good Austin Reeves is a defender. I don't think he's a negative.
He's not
defender.
bad, and he's not like elite defender.
But like
defending.
LeBron and Luka are both going to be seen as negative defenders.
They will
LeBron
be.
just because he's 47,
He's 40.
Luka because he's just not good at defense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for. I don't know. I could see this going very well, and I could see this also biting us because it's just going to be ending up getting into a shootout. and we're having a 40-year-old man run up and down the court in double overtime in Game 6 of Round 2 in the Western Conference playoffs.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna be in a shootout,
I want Luka and LeBron.
I want Luka and LeBron.
I want LeBron,
Yeah.
Luka and Austin Reeves on my team, and then you've got Vanderbilt and Dorian Finney-Smith. That literally wouldn't surprise me if that was the N5 in crunch time. Like, it don't matter because you're just gonna be like, "Hey, Vanderbilt, we love you, but you
you're the
gotta
small
go.
ball
You gotta
five.
go guard
Figure it
Nikola
out."
Jokic."
I have,
now,
a,
so.
I have a question as well. Like, it doesn't really pertain, I guess, for the rest of this year. But like, Luka's ineligible for the Supermax now, so like,
He got
like, what are his figures going?
he literally got
He's still
screwed
making
out of.
over 40 million.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's,
His Supermax was gonna make him an average of almost 7.
Yeah, well, I
So-
know. Well, that I've seen a bunch of stuff about
I'm about-
Dallas trading him.
Up to the
screwing
Lakers
over.
for not have to pay him $7 million.
But
Yeah,
we're
but
to
that's a
pay
good
him. I
stuff.
lost.
They got him before he got paid.
Oh my god!
Because
I-
they'll get rid of LeBron's money to pay Luka. Probably.
I mean, kind of. Yeah.
If Braun
Yeah,
decides
in
he
a
does
way.
take a cheap friendly deal, yeah.
Oh my god!
Well, it just depends how much longer he's playing.
Oh yeah.
I can't find it.
While you're looking for that, I saw it. There's a newsletter that I get called the Enjoy Basketball Newsletter. Shout out to them. Here's a paragraph from their story this morning. Players like Luka are often thought to be untouchable. Doncic's 28.6 career points per game. Right this year, he's averaging 28.6 for his career, which is only 6 years, but that's beside the point. Is the highest for a player at the time he was traded since who?
What'd you say? I'm sorry. I was trying to find this.
Luka's 28.6 career points per game is the highest by a player to get traded since who? I'll give you a hint. He's one of the best scorers of all time.
Right.
One of.
Said traded.
Oh, who was the pacer?
I'll give you a hint. He's really, really high on the list of total points scored. Total points scored.
Oh.
All time.
Who was the pacer guy?
Nope.
Oh,
Way more obvious than that.
Really?
Yeah.
James Harden?
Way more obvious than that. Really high on the points.
Dirk
list.
Nowitzki.
Higher than him.
Dirk never got traded.
Yeah.
He had an afro. He went by 3 names.
Oh,
Kareem
Skyhook.
Abdul-Jabbar.
no, wait, no.
Meta
Kareem
World.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh my god, Kareem! Give him a back.
Meta World Peace is crazy.
You're dumb.
That's
You
so
said
wild.
3 names. That was the first thing.
I
I was
was-
like,
Get the hell
I
out
was
of here.
like, meta. What? Then
Bro,
as soon as,
I was
as
about to
soon
say
as I
Dr.
said-
J.
As soon as I said Meta World Peace, I was like, oh, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Bro, not using his brain at all. Meta World
Dude, I
Peace,
totally,
high scorer.
I totally forgot because he was traded to Milwaukee, right?
No, from
Oh,
Milwaukee
from LA, right?
to LA in
You are
1975.
inevitable.
You boy,
Inevitable.
bro, Lakers have not had to struggle for anything ever.
There was that time where Kobe was like,
You
30
still
and
had
back.
Kobe.
Yeah, but that was bad. That was
Doesn't
really
matter.
Bad. That was
You
rookie
still got
year
to watch
Julius
Kobe.
Randle.
Every night.
Yeah, they did.
He wasn't there for that.
They said, yeah,
I was too
you
busy-
did.
I was too busy watching LeBron.
They had-
on the-
Jerry
Yeah.
West, the logo. Magic Johnson, greatest point guard of all time, debatably. Fed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe, Shaq, Kobe and Powell. What?
Will.
Yeah, Will, LeBron.
Shannon Brown. Okay, look. at
Who's
this.
this guy?
Luka
Anyways.
robbed of 116 million. That's the difference between his supermax and then the max he can sign this year.
Yeah, that is brutal.
Yeah, but
I mean, he's
Hey,
fine. Let's
we
not
love you
forget
out
that.
here in LA.
He also now has to have income tax, which
Brutal,
but-
rough.
Didn't you just buy like
It was a
$15
$15 million
Yeah.
house in
Yeah.
Dallas.
Last week.
Yeah,
last week?
he was like a week ago. About I gotta do it.
About a week ago.
But overall, I think it's probably an A- in our.
All you guys need is a shot blocking center.
No, we need a center who can move.
yeah, a center with a
We
need
had
a
a
big
shot
body in there.
blocking center and we traded.
He wouldn't.
No,
play
he
the
was a
game.
great
power
on
forward.
offense.
He's
Yeah,
a power
He
forward.
was a 4-man. Dude, shout out. Watch this. It's gonna happen. Dwight Howard's coming back. It wouldn't surprise me.
I'll give you Tristan.
That would be the
Thompson
worst thing.
Oh, I know.
Sir!
for
What did you
cash
just-
considered.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry, what
He's
did
like a
you-
6'9"
what
center.
did you just say?
Tristan Thompson.
He's there for morale. We'll take him.
Hey, you could also have
Deep
no one small ball 5 PJ Tucker. You can have him.
No, Give me Kyle Phillips.
No.
NBA
No.
champion PJ Tucker, I believe, is what you were looking for.
Walker Kessler.
Dude,
Walker Kessler
yeah,
would be a W.
that would
Get
be,
out.
No,
That'd be
no,
kind of fun.
Bye.
Your
Get out.
franchises are the idiots who don't play him all night.
Add another white boy to the team.
Bye.
It's like
See ya.
Infinity Stones. We got
You have two,
Austin
right?
Reeves.
You should have the
Luka.
two. I don't think there's any. No, don't
Wait.
connect.
Yeah,
Don't
we got
connect.
Connect Four,
The
dude.
white boys.
Oh my god, dude.
You guys
Just
got a little
just
trio
the
of white
boys in
boys
the
over there
hood.
in LA.
And then we get some Walker Kessler in there. Kyle Filipkowski. Oh, dude, the future's set.
It's so not the Lakers.
It's crazy. Hey, Showtime.
All right.
No, business decision like. You like what I said, you Brady.
Business broke by today. Yeah, I sent it to Brody earlier.
Oh,
Pretty
did you?
good. Yeah.
Wow.
You traded Luka.
Sorry,
Do you guys think
no.
fair? There's
Real.
there's still a chance that the Mavericks are really good.
Oh yeah. Did you see what
Yes.
Stephen A said today? He thinks they are still his number one seed.
Well, Perkins said they won the trade just because he's a talking head and has to say something controversial.
It wouldn't surprise if they come back and AD's like fully healthy and doesn't get hurt the rest of the season, and he and Kyrie click. I think they could easily be a contender right away.
The problem,
Yeah,
That's all
but
they got.
the problem
but
is they
with-
have too many big bodies.
and they don't have a bench.
What do you mean?
Oh, they have a bench of bigs because they have Daniel
Well, yeah.
Gafford, PJ Washington, Derek Light. Well, Derek Light is out for the season, but when they're healthy,
Oh, he's out for the season? I must have missed that.
yeah, didn't Lively
Yeah, he is out.
tear his
he's out.
shoulder, or is that somebody else?
It's something. I'm
I was gonna
pretty
say,
sure
I knew
you're
he was
right.
hurt. I
I
don't
knew
think. I didn't
Kyrie
think.
was dealing with a shoulder.
He's dealing with a back injury
No.
carrying the team.
Kyrie's
Okay.
old.
I said, now remember, I'm a casual, so I might have just missed it. I knew he was injured. I didn't think he was out for the season.
I could be thinking of somebody else.
I don't know. All I know, the Cavs put belt to ass.
Hey, that's not who we're talking about right now.
I know, but they played the Mavericks the other night. So I had to say.
You're really talking.
I was just
today.
glazing
Okay.
over. He's like, yeah, but my team.
He's like Krispy Kreme over there, dude. All this glaze going around.
He's out 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking, if he's out the rest of the season, PJ Washington. And,
You know,
and
I was
AD
thinking
gotta be
Jalen
nasty.
Johnson. Jalen Johnson
Oh,
for the rest of the season.
Oh yeah, for the Hawks.
They will probably
Also
move.
the Falcons.
They'll probably move PJ to the 3.
Yeah, that's a big,
Dude, that'd be
big
nasty,
guy
though.
to play the 3, though.
Yeah, but he's
PJ,
more,
AD, Daniel Gafford.
Okay, but let's think of it this way. So, like, their point guards are like Kyrie Irving and Jaden Hardy. That's not bad.
God.
Dante Exum's there. He's an older guy. Spencer
Dante
didn't.
Exum.
Spencer didn't when he's there. He's not good anymore, but he's there.
He's still there. That matters.
Clay Thompson
Oh yeah.
still got a shooter when he's actually
So you
shooting.
could have Kyrie, Clay, PJ Washington, AD, and Lively.
Lively. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, not a bad starting 5.
Yeah, and they still have Daniel Gafford, still have Dwight Powell off the bench. Kessler Edwards, Najee Marshall was decent.
Who's the other one I'm thinking of?
Quentin Grimes, it's a wing off the bench.
They
Not bad.
also
No.
did get Max Christie, who's actually not that bad.
I think Max Christian would be better
Spencer
off. than Max.
Dinwiddie.
Yeah, I was thinking Dinwiddie.
Yeah, I said Dinwiddie. So I mean, they still have a decent team. They're not
Dwight
great.
Powell.
I still can't believe you
Dwight.
trade Luka,
Luka.
who's already a top 2 player in franchise history.
Dude,
Debatably.
talking earlier about me being a generational Bo Nix hater, I think Dwight Powell might be the only person, one of the only people higher on the list than Bo Nix. Like Todd Bo Nix. Generational Dwight Powell hater for daily fantasy. Bullied him every day.
That's because Dwight Powell doesn't put up stats.
I know. But I continued to play him because I was a stupid junior in high school.
He was a dirty work player. He doesn't put up stats.
I was a stupid junior in high school, Matt. Things happen. I was playing Devontae Graham every night.
Well, that's fair. Devontae was good
He was a dog back
for
then.
1
Yeah, he was on
year
the
in
South
Charlotte.
Now I
He's on the
continue.
South Bay Lakers.
Now I continue to play Christian Brown and Grady Dick every night because they're $23
You play Christian Brown every night?
basically.
He is actually with the South Bay Lakers.
He's been bad though.
He's just,
He's really hit and miss, but
yeah.
then again, only 3 people play fantasy, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna put up 183 points tonight. I'm still gonna get third.
What a
Podium.
guy.
Podium.
Oh, hey, did you see what Sports Illustrated said yesterday?
No.
The NFL will reportedly consider measuring first downs electronically during the 2025 season.
Oh, good. I'm glad they're figuring it out.
Some guy retweeted, he goes, why? What happened?
I don't know.
I wonder why.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. What happened?
Last thing on that trade, which also will lead us into the other massive one that happened.
Yes.
Neither of those players look right in those jerseys.
It's a little weird.
No.
Luka doesn't look right in purple and gold. It'll grow on me. Don't worry. It'll piss me off, but it'll still grow on me. But also, AD doesn't look right in the navy blue and silver. It
It's
just
crazy. Is when we were talking, like you guys were like, when I was like, I don't know what I'll do, like when LeBron retires, because I mean they'll just be bad.
now you know.
The player I like, the player I always follow, is just gonna be gone. I'm like, eh. And then you guys were like, we'll just go be the Mavericks. They're all right. They're not great. They're not bad. And I'm like, nah, Luka's pretty good. Now we're here, just like, never mind. I'm just gonna stay right where I am, I guess.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Before we dive into the other big NBA,
No, because my perfect transition was that none of the people who got traded in the other trade look right in their new jerseys either. All right, good.
So you know how every year before the Super Bowl they have like the press day where people just like interview.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston is there with a microphone,
Yeah.
and he asked Saquon Barkley. He said, "Hey, who do you think should sign me?" And his response was, "I think the New York Giants need a quarterback right now."
Gee. Oh.
Let him cook.
What?
Yeah.
Body.
Dude, that was from the top row.
I'm playing Saquon, baby. Come
RKO from the top row.
Hey, last week
Yeah.
they were calling for Saquon 300 yards.
I'll bet Saquon 100 yards and 3
I'm
touchdowns.
putting my house
I
on the
might as
Chiefs because they won't lose.
Yeah, you're right. Never hedge the Chiefs.
I think that was
Fade
without,
the Chiefs, baby.
I think that was without the H there.
Yeah, Fox.
All right.
Yeah, Fox is having Jameis on the broadcast, I think.
Speaking of Fox, he's going to San Antonio.
Hey, good trade.
Well done. Well done.
We weren't given.
Well done.
Wow, we really swerved to bend the corner there.
Yeah.
Can't be proud of that.
Good thing I held on tight.
I can proudly say I've never listened to that song.
It's not awful.
It's not awful.
Quite literally not awful.
It's mid.
Dude, 2005, what? Smack, bro.
It's very mid.
I've heard
3?
I'm just saying.
I've heard like the main line. That's all I've heard.
Dude, can you imagine that playing when they were racing? Stadium racing, just cranking around turn. How about swerve in the corner? Whoa. That was great, dude. Wow. LiAngelo Ball to the Meme Hall of Fame.
What are you doing those
Right
episodes?
I'll accept the nomination.
All right, good.
I don't know if I'd vote him in.
Actually, can we just do the ball thing? Like I think Lonzo might already.
Nah, dude.
I think
All
Lonzo's
of Big Baller brand.
If you really think about it, LeVar kind of just went 3 for 3. I mean, everyone's making millions now.
Yeah, love or hate him, LeVar was low-key right. I'm actually so mad.
I mean, like, kind of.
Always was.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, De'Aaron Fox. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so yeah, can you pull the full details?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Trying to talk less. I'm dying over here.
I'm thinking about
I
Liam
know
flying
it
up
was Fox and Levine, and that's all I know.
the- Great job, I think.
Wow.
That's all I know. That's all I care.
Like
about.
Shams is here.
Not wrong.
No.
Oh, I shoot. Wait. So I'm gonna have to dig for a minute. No, never mind. If I go to
Hurry
the
up.
right app, it'll be a lot better. Are you playing the violin right now?
No.
He's driving.
That was good. That was good.
He's mixing the pot. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know what he's doing.
It does on the camera kind of look like he's trying.
Yeah, from my angle, that absolutely looks like that's what he's doing.
All I know is that Ghost is happy about it.
What?
Okay, so
Hey.
I've been here as long as they're 11.
Oh my!
So the Kings got Zach LaVine, a forward named City Kosoko.
Sissoko. Yeah.
Yeah. 3 first-round picks and 3 second-round picks. The Spurs got De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin. The Bulls got Kevin Huerter, Trey Jones, Zach Collins, and they got their own first-round pick back.
Which was already top 10 protected, which they were probably going to keep.
They were just scared.
More likely than not. So the Bulls didn't actually get a pick, and the first one that the Kings got is like from the Hornets, and I think it's top 14 protected, and it turns into 2 seconds. So that's not actually a first round pick because they'll definitely be a lottery team.
Yeah, see, this doesn't
The Hornets.
this doesn't have protections on it, but the firsts are 2025 Charlotte, 2027 Spurs, and 2031 Timberwolves for now. I think it's a swap.
No, I think that one was an unprotected pick.
I thought I saw it was a swap with either the Timberwolves or somebody else.
It might be the best swap though.
Maybe.
I don't know. You might be right.
And then the seconds are 2025 Chicago, and then the other 2 are both 2028. One from Denver, one from Sacramento. Wait a minute. What? They either own second round Big Mac.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. So again, De'Aaron Fox looks weird in the Spurs jersey, and Zach LaVine in purple sounds weird.
Now they have 2 shooting guards. As are 1 and 2. Malik Monk and Zach LaVine.
And DeAndre.
Who?
Not DeAndre.
DeMar.
Yeah.
Yep.
They
Back
have
together.
They have the mid-range Kings.
They really are just Bulls West.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much.
DeMontis is a better food
With a beam.
with a beat.
Keegan's
Keegan's a better Patrick Williams.
Way better.
DeMar moved over. Zach moved over. And Malik is a better Kobe White.
Yes. Because it's not like Malik doesn't facilitate too. Because I'm pretty sure his assist numbers are up, or at least like the.
I mean, he can do it.
Yeah.
It's just not his job.
When De'Aaron was out.
Job's to hoop.
Yeah. When De'Aaron was out, I mean, that man was putting up like 28, 5, and 8.
Now you have CP3, Fox, and Wemby.
And they kept Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan. The fact they didn't get rid of
Spurs,
any of those
Martin's
three.
still playing on the bench there too, right?
Yep. They still have vets and
That's what I was just
Chris
about.
Paul and Harrison Barnes.
I was just about to say, I forgot Harrison Barnes was even there until the trade broke. I was like, oh
What's
yeah,
the
he's
Spurs
have a-
record?
I don't know.
They're 10th
Oh,
or 11th.
But the Spurs have
Oh,
a
yes.
speed demon, a slow turtle because he's old.
Bro, the pick and roll between Fox
an
and
alien.
Wemby's
What you said the Spurs record?
Yeah.
They're 21 and 25. They're
Aren't they like
the
10?
12 right now.
They're the 12 seed.
The Warriors are 11. Okay, so the Kings and Warriors are both 24 and 24. They're 10 and 11 right now. Then the Spurs are 21 and 25.
Okay, because I heard when they announced that trade last night, right? That was last night?
Last night, this morning.
Yeah. Or wait,
It was
No,
6
it was
p.m.
yesterday.
Okay.
well, like, the lady goes, well, we got another one for you. And she said it. And she goes, this is actually really interesting because those 2 are battling for the final play-in spot right now. I think you give the Spurs, like, a year, like, maybe not next year, but the year after that, they're going to be, like, probably a top 3 team in the West.
Yeah.
To just, you got to go through. I mean, if they can get Castle, Vassell, I mean, Vassell was just hurt majority of this year. I think he came back maybe like a month ago or something like that.
Sounds right.
But
I think he was hurt. But yeah.
but Sochan's good. Jeremy Sochan, I think he's very good.
Do you want me to run through the playoffs just while we're sitting here looking at it too?
Sure.
So right now in the West, because that's what we're talking about. Right now, the Thunder, Grizzlies, Rockets, Nuggets, Lakers, and Clippers are the top 6 seeds. Timberwolves, Suns, Mavericks, and Kings are currently in the play-in, with the Warriors and Spurs kind of right there on the bubble. The Blazers are just kind of there. Like they're close to the Spurs because the Spurs are 21-25. The Blazers are 20 and
but they're
29.
not trying to win.
No. The Pelicans and Jazz both have winning percentage below 250.
No
so
one
they're-
below the
count.
Spurs are trying to win.
Yeah. And then in the East, obviously the Cavs. Isaac's been trying not to explode over there. They're 40-9. The Celtics are 35-15. The Knicks are 32-17. They're the 3 seed. Pacers, Bucks, Heat, 4 through 6. The Pistons, the Magic, the Hawks, and the Bulls. That sounds like a riveting play-in. Then the Sixers and the bottom of the East is terrible.
10 through 15 in the East aren't trying to win.
Yeah,
Which you don't need to even talk about.
Yeah.
Sixers, Raptors, Nets, Hornets, and the Wizards.
But you think about it.
Well,
like,
Wizards have 7 wins now.
Yep.
They're worse. They're 4 games worse than the Jazz. That's awful.
So the Wizards not trying to win. Hornets
No.
not trying to win.
Nope.
Nets trying to win. Raptors not trying to win. The Sixers would be trying to win, but their entire season has fallen apart due to injuries. So they're cooked.
I was gonna say
The Bulls shouldn't be trying to win, but they accidentally win every once in a while, so they're stuck in the 10 seed. The Hawks can try to win, but they just lost their second best player for the season, and they're still below mid now.
Yeah, exactly.
The Hawks are probably not trying to win now.
And 1 through 8 are actually trying to win.
it's the
Oh, yeah,
it's the
but
most
one of
Chicago
those is
thing
the
ever.
Heat.
though. Oh well, there's that too. It's the most Chicago thing ever to be able to fail at tanking.
I think
Yeah.
the Charlotte Hornets the Charlotte franchise, I should say, the Bobcats or the Hornets, have never been good. Have
Terrible.
they?
Always terrible.
Like the only time I thought they were could have been good was when Devontae Graham came out of nowhere, and then they had 3 other
Scary
pieces.
Terry
Yeah,
and Gordon Hayward.
yeah, it was those 3, and that was it.
Honestly, Matt, your
Nicholas
your
Batum.
take might have a chance by Thursday, just because of how bad the Hornets are.
Yeah, but he's not going anywhere.
Somebody could pony up though.
It's possible, but it's not probable.
So
There hasn't been enough buzz around it. But there was
Brady-
no buzz around
I was
it.
gonna. There was 0 buzzer on Luka.
so Brady's team's not probably going to trade anymore. Matt, is your
we
team-
might sell a couple things.
I would love for my team to make a trade, but it's not going to happen.
Leo?
We'll trade for a center round fairly.
Yeah.
Trade or acquire a center. I mean, Obama wouldn't be the best signing, but
It'd be a body.
he'd cover what we need. A center.
You guys could have John Collins. I'm almost certain we'll trade John
It's too
Collins.
expensive.
We won't get John Collins.
I think it's expiring though.
He's
But they
playing
don't have
way
the money
too
to
well
match
right
it.
now. Plus,
yeah.
John Collins is a stretch 4. He's not
Well,
fine.
I guess
You guys don't have any more bad contracts that we can take back, right?
Jared Vanderbilt's their only middle size
And
contract.
Well, that
I
probably
would
is.
gladly pay him that. He's
Actually,
our best defender.
it would probably have to be Vanderbilt and Dorian Finney-Smith if he's tradable. But I don't think you can.
We just got him. I don't think we'd be that.
I
stupid
think-
to trade him.
And the Jazz would force you to give up the 2031 pick,
I would
which I
not.
don't think you guys will do.
I think the best bet we got is to try and just get Mo Bamba out of free agency.
Honestly-
if we want an actual shot to have a competent bench.
I could see you guys trading Rui in a first for a center.
Are you guys going to be the team who takes on Jimmy Butler?
No, I hope not.
Good answer.
Nope.
I want Cam
Nope.
Johnson from the Nets.
Yeah, Cam
Clayton's
Johnson's a
better.
hot commodity.
That's who I want. Out of anyone, that's who I want.
It would be
bad.
really nice if you guys could condense and trade Okoro and maybe one other younger
Sam Merrill.
guy. Yeah, it could be.
It could be Sam, but I think
And a pick for Cam Johnson. That would be an ideal world.
Okoro would.
I think
be
he'll be a
nice.
pacer though.
You
I think
think
Cam
so?
Johnson will be a pacer. They've got too many solid young players to play.
Which
If the Pacers had Cam Johnson, dude,
They're pretty
they
nice.
could be really good.
That's
could
that's what we need right now. We
Kyrie just
need,
kicking out
we
Cam
need that
Johnson.
bigger small forward.
What do you need a bigger small forward for? You start 2 7-footers
How
and
many-
Dean Wade.
How many years does Cam Johnson have left?
I don't know.
Can't be more than
He
years.
just got traded from Phoenix to
Yeah.
Brooklyn. What, a year ago or 2 years ago?
That was at least 2.
want to give it Larry side by side. It'd be so cool, but wait, we don't got it like that. We got 90 trillion picks, but that's not going to be.
I honestly would take Markman back, but he's going to be too much for
Uh,
us.
Hey, guess what?
He signed a 4-year, $94.5 million deal with the Nets.
Yeah.
Nets. So he's either got
Is
3
this
years
the
or
first
2
year of
years.
that?
He's either got. I'm checking.
So him and
Still open.
Okoro's money would line up pretty well. It's only a $30 difference. $30
$30?
million. by that.
2023.
Because I think Okoye signed a 3-year for 60, if I remember right.
Yeah, I don't know what his
2027.
cap situation's like.
So he's got.
It's something like
This
that.
is year 2
You're right.
of that 4 years.
Okay.
Realistically, I would if the Jazz were for some reason like, hey, Cam Johnson would be like a good ad. I'd be willing to give up Sexton and however many picks they want.
Hey, dude, he's already
Just
he's already late 20s. He's already 28. Wow,
I think he was a 4-year guy in college.
I feel old.
I think we trade John Collins. I think we finally trade Jordan Clarkson too. I think
Hopefully.
I think we've had enough of Jordan Clarkson. I know I have. Lots.
Send him back to the Lakers for nothing. Just a bag of chips. In and out.
We'll take it.
They already got one of those. Let's not.
Oh,
A bag of chips or in and out?
No, a trade that got those up.
Oh.
whoa. I like that. That's how trade should be. No rumors or nothing. Just straight up happening.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just never hear
Yeah,
Everyone.
That's pretty dope.
uh,
That's the way to go.
What do you mean? Like there was no rumors of those last 2 trades, and those were pretty massive.
Well, no, the
Was there?
Fox to the Spurs was pretty much set.
I knew that he asked for one. I didn't know if
He had asked for a trade, and he basically told everybody, if you don't trade me to the Spurs this year, I'm going there in free agency in a year and a half anyways. So
Gotcha.
So
nobody
I'm
else
playing with Wemby, whether you put me there or not.
yeah, exactly. So it was like, well, we either trade you there now and get something, or nobody else is going to want to trade for you because you'll just leave. So
Yeah, exactly. Gotcha. I didn't hear about that. I obviously didn't follow the NBA recently, so I guess I got to try again. So
I saw a couple things about it like 2 days before, like about it like Friday night, like, oh hey, the Aaron Fox and the Spurs getting kind of close, and I was like, oh no, just kidding. And I was like, oh, hey, we're back.
yeah, it had been teased for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Or more. Yeah.
I couldn't believe Jimmy Butler couldn't just like sign an extension with the Warriors and then just go to the Golden
Like,
State.
why, like, well, I guess I don't want to say why would you not, because like the team's getting older, but at the same time, it's like,
Such a
I know they're
drama
older,
queen,
but
dude.
it's Steph Curry. Like
Yeah.
like I would just re-sign it and then like say Curry retires in
at the
year
same time,
2 of that 4-year deal that you signed. So you either got 2 years left, or you can just be like, all right,
He can just ask out again like he does
ask
everywhere
out
else.
a trade
think
or
about
retire.
Jimmy
Like,
and Draymond sharing a locker room though.
I don't
Maybe
think
it's
Draymond.
maybe it's good they didn't end up together.
Yeah, it'd be like Draymond, Jordan Poole, but
Worse.
But he punched back.
yeah, but Jimmy Butler would punch back hard.
Why punch first?
True.
Like if Jimmy goes anywhere, it's probably the Warriors.
No,
No,
they
not
just
They already
said
ended it
no, we're done
because
because he doesn't want to sign an extension. So,
They told him today that they're not going to do it.
Okay.
so now they're
Yeah.
pursuing LeBron and Kevin Durant.
And
I
yeah,
saw KD and people were talking about KD.
That
Katie
was
Say,
awesome.
Suns. That's a whole nother podcast. dude.
this would be one of those times where 2017 John Wall will be brought up. The Warriors would be interested.
Man, what?
Dude, John Wall wanted out forever. They never traded him.
Then he
Oh,
got-
they did, I guess, eventually. It was too late.
yeah, he got traded to the Rockets twice. And it's
Yeah, after he was already practically dead. They didn't trade him like he could actually play.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn,
He's retired now, right?
John Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a coach now.
John.
Good for John Wall.
I don't think in the NBA. I think he has like a
Yeah.
travel team or something. His kids.
Well,
Clayton, do you have anything on combat sports? I don't think we have anything else. On
Yeah,
NBA.
Izzy got rocked.
UFC show this weekend. UFC 312. Sean Strickland makes his long-awaited return to get the belt back for America. That's all that matters.
And Israel Adesanya got rocked last week.
Yeah, Izzy no longer exists. Go retire, young man. Go.
No, he has to get his submission finish first.
No, he doesn't. No,
Yes, he does.
Just give him.
I'll fight him.
nope.
Just
Go
give him-
retire, bro.
He
Give
can
him-
submit me. Pause.
Yeah.
Flip it.
No, let's throw Brady. Let's throw Brady in there.
No, I want the money.
Deal.
yeah.
Brady doesn't,
How
that
big-
gets
how
the
big
money.
is he?
What? He's got to fight around 180, right?
What? He fights at 185.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I
it'd be
think-
way easier for me to fight him.
Well, I think Clayton's the closest to his weight class. Clayton, you're about 180, right?
Yeah. I walk around at like 190.
See, there we go. All right.
I was 175 last I checked.
Right.
We are less than a minute though, so make sure to follow Hot Take Sports on all your social medias at Hot Take Sports 16. Give us your best hot take. Use code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off your first purchase. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you all next week.